Hi guys, and welcome back to Laurie Fike's Likes. Today is my DIY day, and of course I'm going to feature my Erin Condren planner, so I'm not on the screen today. You are just looking at my beautiful planner. I did go ahead and move over to this one because I just could not resist. So the first thing you'll notice is it is the Platinum Planner. It was originally supposed to say Laurie Fike's Likes, like my channel, but I guess they thought that that was a typo, and they changed it to Laurie Fike's Life. So, whatever. Okay, so you open it up, and this is like, I'll move the pins out of the way. This is my life. What I did on here is I am a Miche rep, so I went ahead and put my information on here. God forbid I would ever lose this planner. My information is there and someone could contact me. The next thing you'll see this little see-through transparent pops page, which I love. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I am a Michael Bublé booblet. I love him, love him, love him. So what I did is I silhouette a picture of him that I had left over. I made a little picture to put up there just to remind me when I open this planner up, keep calm and listen to Michael Bublé. So that was my idea there. And then you just have, you know, your work hard, play hard, which is a real pretty page. And then you're going in here. I use this to keep track of my medicines that I take daily, just to make sure that I'm taking my 2 doses of my medicines that I have to take. And I have a little bookmark there. I have one left over. I've had 2 planners prior to this one, so this just kind of bookmarks that, so I know to go do that. Now this is what is called a dashboard, and you can see that I have utilized it. I did get extra covers made. A lot of people were going to Etsy and purchasing laminated covers or making their own. What I did is I went ahead and used the extra covers because you can actually take these off and change them out. But I ordered 2 extra covers for this purpose, to make a dashboard. And as you can see, I am utilizing it. I went over to my mom's the other day and wrote down all her medicines. These are some ideas I have for my channel. Just found all these cute little sticky notes. And, you know, and use them. This is just a little saying here, but I do have a sticky note there on it. But what I did is some of them will just stick, and you don't put the whole pad on there. You just pull off, you know, enough because you don't want it to be too thick, and then putting them down. And I actually went over to see my great niece and nephew the other night, and they were having so much fun. They did artwork with my little piggies and stuff for me, so that was fun. Okay, if you open it up and see, it's just a cover, if you can see there. And I made a little paper clip ribbon here. I went ahead and decorated my my November. Now you will see right here, I mean, this is my November spread, and I actually decorated it, you know, with some scrapbooking stuff that I had left over. I was a Creative Memories rep for quite a while, and I'm going through my sticker book, and I had so many fun little fall things that I could decorate with. Now, if you look at these, the blue under here, I did cover them up because, you guys, what I do, and this just keeps me on track, I covered them up with a little Post-it, but what I do on these are from the stickers that you get in the back. I cut them in half, and then I write down whatever, and I'll show you with this one. I don't mind to show you this one, just to give you an idea. This is my Ipsy box. What I will do is I know that that's going to come out of my account on the 1st. So I will put down a label, and I'll put whatever it is, and then how much it is, and I will check it off that it's coming out, or I paid it or whatever. And then when I see it in my checking account come out, then I give it a double check, and that way I know, You know, it was due that day, I paid it, and then when it actually comes out of my bank account. So that's how I keep track of my bills. And I've been doing this for a while, and I love it because it's just a dashboard of all the bills, what day they're due. You know, and like I said, they're covered up right now because I just, you know, I don't think anybody really wants to know my business with my bills. The pink ones here is the income that's coming in for this month, and it has the income that is coming in my household for this month. And I keep track of that when that money is coming in. And that just gives me how much I have, and then I have all my bills, and then I can go ahead and sit down and pay my bills. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Then I will highlight with a yellow sticky appointments that we have this month. And right now they're pretty much all my son's appointments. And then right here is my sister's birthday that passed away. I think I've talked about her a little bit. She passed away at 19. She had cancer. But this is her birthday. We just always want to remember this day. And my daughter came up with the idea. We love to decorate for Christmas in my household. And she came up with an idea this year to start kind of as a tradition on Sally's birthday, the 25th, to go ahead and decorate and make it a really happy day to decorate our home for Christmas. So that's what we're going to do here. And then, of course, we've got Thanksgiving, and then I'm having my Miche. I sell Miche purses for you that don't know. I'm going to have a Black Friday Miche open house. So I wanted to make sure that got on there. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. Let me grab this paper clip. This is a cute little paper clip. This is from my Miche. It's a little purse. Now, this is how I do my week, how I've started doing my week, and it just makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you, but it does to me. I don't like being held by the morning, day, night thing. It just doesn't work for me. So what I did is I did order a stamp, and I'm going to cover up those as time goes on. But right now, I actually had to move everything over from my other planner, and I did a pretty good job of moving everything over. But what I do on the top line is anything that I need to do around my house, you know, anything like that, I will go ahead and put up there on that top row. And you can see where my planner came in, and I started doing like a little thankful you know, for November. And then on the middle row, what I've done is I posted some green stickers, and those are appointments or things that I need to actually go out of the house and do for that day, or do that day in my home. And you can see that. And on this Monday appointment, I had a procedure, and I snapped some photos on my phone of me and my daughter and my sister, and we went to Target. And what I'm going to do is, I love scrapbooking, so I'm going to start doing this like on Sunday nights. I'm going to start what I did is I went to Walgreens and I created a 4x6 collage, which was perfect because it was the perfect sizes to cut them, you know, to crop the pictures. And then whatever photos I had for that week, I can go back and put them in the empty spaces, as you can see. And that just kind of decorates the week, and it'll be a reminder of, you know, kind of what we did that week. And then down below, you will see all my checkoffs. Those are things that need to be done that day, or that we've done that day, you know, and then if I actually exit out, then I know that it's got to be moved to the next day. So if I didn't, like on that Sunday, I didn't mop the floor, so I moved that on to the next day. And then you'll see what our meals were that day. And then I have a little key over here on the bottom left. That's just for me as I'm getting used to how I'm going to set up my planner. You know, mornings is going to be about home things. Day is going to be about appointments. And then night is just my to-do list. And then goals and notes. You know, things that I want to do. So you can, you know, kind of see that there. So that's kind of how my week sets up. Now let's go on to the next week, and that's where we are now. And I do have a bookmark in here. And woo, buddy, I did decorate it, but I love this. I mean, I'm getting everything in here. I don't mind to show you this. This is my winterization schedule. We're having a couple of days of bad weather, so we need to get on that this weekend and make that work. My dinner plan, and then again, I've got it set up just the same way. I voted, got my flu shot, and then the pink ones represent things that I needed to go do. And then, of course, my checklist, and you can see my, you can see, you know, did I put mop over here? I didn't. But if I cross it out, then I'm going to add it back over here. And then I actually did go through with getting my flu shot that day. Here, I had to cancel, so that stuff. So you kind of understand what I mean by that. Today was a bad sick day, so I wasn't able to get all these things done. So these will become X's, and they will move to the next day. Now, I did make a life project card for myself, and I used it with this ruler. I keep these right here so I can use my stickers. This is called a life project card, and I used it because I have so many rulers left over, but this one is just my remember. And it has the household things that I need to do during the week. And I like to have this because it does help me with planning and just keeps me on track of everything that I need to get done, you know, during the week. And I really did. I stayed on task this week with these things, just having this silly little card in here to remind me. And then we have the rest of the week. And we did, you know, I've got the meal plans down here and everything. So this is working great for me, this new spread. So I'm real happy about that. I went ahead and finished off doing November, just decorating. Like I said, I will come back in at the end of the week, and I will, you know, I'm constantly snapping pictures during the week. I've got some of the kids. We went and visited them, so they're going to go into this week. One of me voting. So, you know, a little selfie of voting. So this is the next week, and I went ahead and washi taped it, got kind of ready for that, covered up that morning, night, and day. Here's the next week, and then the next week, and I will decorate more after I get that week done. Now, back here is December, and I'm going to do, my haul video this week is going to be the haul that I got to make my December spread. And that's going to be, I think it's, I'm not sure which day I have it planned out for, but I'm going to do a haul of everything I got to do that. And then again, let me cover that up because I didn't want you to see. That's for my video. I was taking some notes. But back here, I just put sticky notes of anything that I need to remember. And again, this is the back cover. So that's kind of like my own little book, if you will, of November. I mean, that's November right there in one book. And then it goes into the rest of the month. So I'm not really going to focus on that. I'm going to take you back here to the back where it starts over. Now, I did the same thing with the extra covers that I had. I made a little book back here in the back. And this is what I'm getting ready to do as my DIY project this week. I'm going to make, and I've already plotted it out, and you'll see exactly what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do here is, I love pictures, and I love having this to kind of be a storybook. So, and it just goes back here, and you have your pockets, and stickers, and that's it. So, you know, that's what I'm doing with my planner, and I just wanted to share that with you. I absolutely love it. So thank you for watching Laurie Fike's Likes. That's my DIY of the day. I hope you enjoyed how I went ahead and organized my, hopefully give you some tips. You saw how I decorated, but you liked it. Wonderful. Do a thumbs up. If you have any questions on anything I did in my planner, just leave me a comment. But thank you for watching, and like I always say, live, love, laugh, and you guys have